Alright, hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Rater, and today I bring you a very extra special edition of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I share with you information that I've gleaned and learned over the over 3,000 varieties of instant noodles I've reviewed. Today, August 25th, 2018, is a special day for me. 60 years ago in 1958, Momofuku Ando produced, I am guessing this right when it was first available to buy, chicken ramen, which was the absolute first instant noodle on the market anywhere ever. And today I want to cook you some. I'm not going to add anything to it. Actually, I am, but it's something that a lot of people add to it. Let me get the addition. One moment. It'll only take but a moment. Oh, there we go. You're gonna be like, what? Really? Yes. An egg. So, I don't know if you see him, but this guy right here. Oh, Miles is watching. What's going on, Miles? Here. He is right here. And the little guy's name is Hyoko-chan. So it's Hyoko-chan's... He wasn't on the first package, but it's his birthday. And yeah, so this is a very, very innovative breakthrough product that I'll tell you my story. So I first found out about instant noodles was through my mother. No, she's not Asian. And she would cook this stuff called Nissin, and it was Nissin Foods USA, Nissin roasted ramen. And it called for cooking for 3 minutes. She'd cook it for 2, drain it, add in the seasoning, or the other way around. No, it didn't have a seasoning sachet, just like this stuff. And then she'd take some beaten egg and fry it up for me. I'd have it for breakfast. And this is like when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Okay, this was a long time ago. And then they took roasted ramen off the market. Must not have been selling. People didn't understand how to make it. Who knows? So I'm like, oh. And they're like, my mom and dad are like, oh. So we go down to Seattle to Wajimaya, which is a big Japanese grocery store chain in Washington and Oregon, and at least really popular. I think there's maybe like 6 or 7 stores at this point. Anyways, back in the day, you'd go in there and it had these crazy sounds when, they had the intercom go to be like, ah, and then like some like really loud distorted speaking in Japanese. It was great. I miss that the way it used to be. It was so wonderful. And my parents were like, hey, do you have something comparable to this? And they're like, yeah. And I told them to buy that stuff. This is not the same pack. Anyways. But yeah, this has been like a product that's been around for a very long time. Am I using the right bowl? Yeah, I'm going to use this bowl. So you'll notice on the front, the egg. See that? So here's how that works. Man, if you're looking for this stuff and you live in Washington, you need to head up to Canada, because look at that. You will not get it looking that nice in the mail. But notice this little divot here? That's where you drop your egg in. And you do it before anything else. So I've got the right amount of water boiling right now. Oh, I don't have the light on. I better turn the light on. Beep, beep. There we go. Is that better? Looks like it must be better. It better be better. And we got this egg. And we have this spot. Look at that. It just wants to hang out. So I'm going to crack the egg. Right like that. Look at that. Look at that, folks. That's so cool. Now, I've never gotten this to work right, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but must be something. But anyways, I'm going to pour the boiling hot water over the egg, just like I've always seen how it's done. Okay, I'm moving this because I don't want it to kill my camera. Alright. Can you see that? Hey, that's looking pretty good. Now, we gotta add the seasoning. Oh, wait. It's in the noodle block. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this for 1, 2, 3 minutes. And usually what they use is a plate, because there's a special bowl for this. So I'm going to use a, a commemorative paper plate. So yeah. And now we wait for 3 minutes. See? So, I went down to Wajimaya. We had the packet. They said try this stuff. But while I was down there, I noticed all these other ones. Now, when I grew up in Anacortes, Washington as a kid, not a lot of people of ethnicity, really. I mean, there was an Indian population, like not from India, but native population. But I never knew anybody who was native. And I think there was like very, very few African American folks, and that's all I really remember. It was just like all white people. And so growing up there, I always just kind of had this hunger for things that were different and exotic. Yes, can I help you? And I would like, in the summer when it was nice, I would sleep in a sleeping bag out on the back deck. And it was kind of like camping, you know. It was, Anacortes is on Fidalgo Island, so it's like on the water. So you hear boats go by, and I had a shortwave radio. Actually, it was my dad's shortwave. And I would try to tune in stuff from far away, and I would go down to the beach, and I'd find weird stuff from like Japan and other countries washed up on the shore, and I was just really jazzed on stuff like that. But when this whole instant noodle thing came, I was really stoked, because it's like, hey, my folks will buy me this stuff. This is cheap. It's from all over the place. It's got really weird languages on it. This is where it's at. Unfortunately, when I first did that, I liked this stuff. But a lot of the ones, I think I tried some ones that had retort pouches, and the retort pouches were bad, or they were old, and it was just funky. I did not like it at all. I was really sad about it. Like really spongy TVP and yeah. But fast forward a little bit into 2002, I was going to be a web developer. That obviously didn't happen. But I was messing around with it, and I thought I'm going to try building this little website. And why not, for like a test thing, make one that's noodles, like ones that I've tried, like a little database of them. And if you go to www.theramenrater.com/Ramen Rater without the, that's what it looked like. That, and it's really basic. I still have those reviews posted. Like, review number 1 is actually, what is it? Westbury ramen, and it's a miso, and I absolutely hated it. And actually, it's by a Japanese company. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, it's like 1-sentence reviews, not even pictures of the cooked products, things like that, you know. So how do we look? Give you a little more time. And yeah, so it was fun, and then it just kind of evolved from there. But it all came from the whole thing with Momofuku Ando watching his wife make tempura. He had been trying to make a shelf-stable instant noodle, basically, but he couldn't figure out how to do it. Like, dry it and this and that. You want it to cook fast. And, yep, frying. Because what happens when you fry something, it basically takes the water out and leaves microscopic holes. So when you reintroduce it to the water is able to enter those holes, and it basically brings it back. And that's literally how instant noodles are. You'll have two kinds of noodles these days. You'll have instant and cooking. A noodle that cannot be just dropped in water and just turn into noodles after a few minutes, those are not instant. Those are cooking noodles. So, but, you know, the availability of a stove and the availability of boiling water compared to 1958 in Japan, I think is better now. I don't know, but yeah, I guess they would have had to have these, that to do these. But it looks like I've been successful on the 60th anniversary. We have beauty. That's a beautiful thing right there. I'm going to share this with my son. Look at that. Look at that. I wonder if he'll like the egg. I don't think so. He's been enjoying noodles all week long, and that's a real big thing. He's a very picky eater. So let me show you the broth really quick. You're like, hey, you didn't put a sachet in, but you know what? There's the broth. It's got kind of like a sesame chicken kind of thing going on. It's actually quite good. But yeah, if you can't find it in the States, which wouldn't be too surprising. There we go, stirred it a little. You probably won't be able to find this in the US. And if you're in Washington State, just scoot up to Canada, go to TNT Market, has it for like $5 for a 5-pack. Really not bad, considering you can find it on Amazon, but it costs more. You can find it on eBay, it costs more. And I remember for my birthday, my wife got me a 5-pack of it. I was super stoked. The people wrapped it in a plastic bag, like a plastic, like they put your groceries in and hand it to you. Not a reusable bag, but just like a regular plastic bag, and just taped it all up and sent it from Japan. It was like, who does that? They're noodles. They're just going to turn into... I mean, they were pulverized, so... Anyways, well, happy birthday to Hayoko-chan. The chicken. The timeless chicken of Nissan Chicken Ramen. It's a good chicken. Yeah. And may Nissan and Chicken Ramen exist for many more years, because honestly, I really like this product a lot. It's something that brings me back to my childhood, and yeah, good times, happy times. So anyways, this has been Hans, the Ramen Rater, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. I've done this before, and I do other stuff relating to Momofuku Ando. I do a Momofuku Ando Day every year. So here's a couple of them that I've done. I think there's one, there'll probably be one with my son Andy involved, and that's from a while back. But yeah, it's been something I've been doing for like the last 6 years, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah. All right. Enjoy the 60th anniversary of instant noodles and have some today. All right. This has been Hans. Have a good one. Bye.